flag they called their own. Now some return with scars that remain, while others face the streets again. We owe them a place where the cold won't creep, a roof to guard where they lay to sleep. No soldier served should ever stand alone. Let's fight to keep them safe at home. The battles don't end when the war is done. The echoes linger and the nights run long. Some face demons they can't escape, others fight the silence of an empty place. They gave their lives, their dreams, their years, shielded us from our darkest fears. How can we turn and walk away when their need calls to us today? We owe them a place where the cold won't creep, a roof to guard where they lay to sleep. No soldier served should ever stand alone. Let's fight to keep them safe at home. We owe them a place where the cold won't creep, a roof to guard where they lay to sleep. No soldier served should ever stand alone. Let's fight to keep them safe at home.
Hiya, Tim. Is it afternoon already?
The battles don't end when the war is done. The echoes linger and the
I'm trying to get my stuff loaded. It's not working with me. I don't know why technology says screw you today, but it does. And my bougie water is not cold enough, so, and I don't like water, so it needs to step up its game. I don't know why I hate drinking water. I have no idea. It's afternoon. I know, I'm behind the times. I cannot help it. It's fine. It is fine. At least I think it's fine. It's not fine. It is. I think Pappy is actually sleeping. I'm gonna be by myself. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. It's fine. It's only do that. Yes. I know. I'm running behind. I got some stuff done and then I came back and I was like, I don't wanna. I'm so tired. But this is so important, so this matters more to me than anything. Hello, Reckless! Okay, I'm gonna stop the music now because I feel like I'm talking over myself. Okay, stop. I'm gonna play FS25 in just a few minutes, but I wanted to get people caught up, so I'm gonna let people come in. I know that people are not gonna be really around until tonight, so I'm gonna repeat myself probably a million times, but this is too important and it needs to get done because we owe it to our veterans. And of course, my phone is going off. So that's what I'm gonna try and do in addition to try and get things ready for that. Hold on. I've got so much stuff going on. You're not gonna have to wait. So really quick for people because we have grown in the last 24 to 48 hours thanks to Dallas and his beautiful other half, Sarah, and all of their connections and lovely friends. My name is Amy Tilly Boyd. I am the founder of the KOVH, or Keep Our Vets Housed Foundation. Our 501c3 is a year old, but I have been doing this since 2014. I am a justice housing advocate for veterans, but I'm not coming to you guys today as that. I am also coming to you as a veteran wife. I served beside my significant other. He has 12 years of service. I was only by his side for 8 of those. He did the Marine Corps long before me. He got out in 1996. He was in the 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines. Do not ask me what company he was with because I cannot remember that one little thing, which he always, of course, rolls his eyes at me like now. And then years down the road, I crossed paths with him, and we went into the Navy. We are a carrier family. We were with the USS Carl Vinson, and that was probably the highlight of my life outside of my son being born. So I know firsthand what this crisis is for these families, and I'm not sure why other nonprofits are not coming together with us and seeing what they can do. Um, the fear of losing your home through nothing that you did yourself is one of the most horrible things to have to wake up to every single morning. So today, unlike my normal streams, I am absolutely sounding the alarm and I am asking you to answer it. In 2014, after years of service, my husband and I and my son were blindsided by the threat of foreclosure. We did absolutely everything right. We served our country, we paid our bills, we were assets to the community until he lost his job. And then we had to ask for help. We nearly lost our home, and we are still fighting for that same home even today. That was courtesy of the COVID-19 forbearance and numerous extensions, which has left us 7 payments behind again because our lender is allowed to skirt the laws and not be held accountable. It is this fight that we have experienced firsthand that is the sole reason behind why I created this foundation. This was a national crisis way back when, hiding in plain sight, and not a soul was talking about it. That is why I started this foundation, to stand in the gap for those who've served and need us to now serve them. So, for those of you who aren't fully aware, or maybe you're not a veteran and don't know, here is the reality of what I'm talking about. On May 1st of 2025, the VA's VASP program was terminated by this current administration. There were no parades, no national outcry, nothing, just gone. What that meant is the 50,000 veterans who were able to avoid foreclosure through lower interest rates of up to 3.5%, forbearances during hardships, payment deferrals for veterans transitioning into civilian life, and foreclosure mediation, which touts a 78% success rate, are gone. Protections for families of deployed service members are now gone. On September 1st, this current administration is wiping away all other federal mortgage assistance programs, including the FHA relief, which will disappear too. This is not bureaucratic shift. This is a humanitarian crisis in the making. We are looking at 50,000 and rapidly growing number of veterans who are going to face foreclosure for fact in the next 90 to 120 days. I absolutely believe that that's going to triple. Veterans on fixed incomes and those with disabilities are at the highest risk, and for my foundation, they are our number one priority. The VA has reported in the last couple months a 32% spike in housing related distress calls. That is screaming mental health crisis. If this does not trigger PTSD and additional trauma for these families, I don't know what is. Families of deployed troops just lost their only safety net, and veterans transitioning to civilian jobs no longer have that little time cushion that was offered in these programs. The grand scope of things is $87 billion in projected home equity loss in the first year at the end of 2026. 14 regional banks have been now flagged as financially at risk as their portfolios are predominantly VA mortgages, and cities are now preparing for at least a 27% surge in family homelessness. We are hurtling towards a crisis that could rival that of 2008, but the key difference in this time the people getting hit first wore flags on uniforms that served this country. Buried in policy jargon, the media being consistently distracted, and the belief that the housing market is strong enough and will bounce back, which it won't, combined with the false hope that private lenders are going to voluntarily fill the gap, which they didn't when they should have, is exactly why the KOVH Foundation is standing virtually alone in raising this alarm. We created the Veteran Housing Justice Ambassador Program, a national grassroots response to a national disgrace, by placing ambassadors in every U.S. state to work with state leaders to educate the public, to connect veteran families with resources, to push for legislative protections, and stop the crisis before it further escalates. It is a bottom-up, people-powered change that we are giving America's veterans the only thing that they have been denied the most, a loud, unrelenting advocate in every corner of the country. We are asking you, if you are listening to this, if you are watching this, if you are watching this later, to become an ambassador. If you can give me 8 hours minimum a week to do training and workshops, to commit to helping these families for your state, we can do this. If not, that's great. Share the message. Reach out to your lawmakers yourself and ask them what they are doing. Don't let this happen on your watch. You don't need a policy degree, you need courage. You don't need a uniform, just conviction. We can't stand by while those who served our country lose their homes in silence. This is not a partisan issue. This is about protecting American families and stability of our communities. The time for action is not tomorrow, it is today. This is not about left or right, and it's not about politics. It's about families. It's about dignity and doing what is right. It's about who we are as a nation. We cannot let the people who served this country come home to foreclosure notices. We cannot let this silent crisis continue on in the shadows. So I'm going to ask you, will you help be a voice? Will you help take the lead? Will you help us keep our veterans housed? That is who we are and what we do and what we are trying to do. That is exactly what we are doing. I am not a Navy vet. I am a spouse. We are currently sitting at 6.875%. That is what we are doing. My mortgage went from $1,900 a month to $3,000 a month. I have my statement from last month. It's actually $3,049.78. Too many politicians were trying to pull the bullshit fold over our head and tell people that the VAST program was a handout. It's no such thing. In fact, while it was flawed and was never going to work long term, it did help families. It kept some 50,000 families from foreclosure. We do need a different program. So my answer for that was create a program. In 3.5 hours, I replaced the VAST program on a state-based level, and I protected our veterans, and I protected and the mediation that we need. So I was able to do what Congress has never not been able to do. So that's one of those things that we're working on. So I want to, before I start playing the farming game, I want to talk about the ambassador program. So this is what we need. We need someone in every state, right? So the states that we have covered right now, which I'm going to explain why that's not exactly 100% true. I'm in California. God help me. And so is Dallas and a group of amazing people. We have Pappy, who is in, well, I'll just go down the list. So we have Colorado is potentially going to be covered. We have Iowa. We have Utah. We need pretty much every other state. We have a total of 5 out the door. So we need the bigger states. States like California and Texas are probably going to need more than one just because the states are bigger. But this is not an easy task. I mean, there are lots of negatives that are going to come with being a representative for this kind of a movement, but you are going to be making history if you do. This is not about clout chasing or follows or likes. This is not pretty. It is terrifying for these families. I remember the morning that I came outside and found in red duct tape the auction papers taped to our front door for the entire neighborhood to see. That's 12 years of service that means nothing to this country. The family that I want to talk about is the one that is on the GoFundMe in my profile. This family made local, state, and national news. If you go to the GoFundMe, scroll down to the links and read the story. If that doesn't tell you what is wrong with this country and how much we don't like our veterans, I don't know what will. There is so much to that story. It's insane. And they have a June 11th end date. So I am trying really hard all weekend long to stream all day and to raise awareness to this family's crisis. They're in their 60s. They shouldn't be going through this. They were caught up in a rent-to-own scam that is now probably going to land both people that started this scam game in jail for a very long time. But that's not going to help the families that they tore apart. And that was the problem that I had. This one gutted me because, like I said, when we first fell into our crisis with our house, I convinced myself that if we could make national news, that somehow, some way, this country would step up and help us and other veterans. This particular family proved me wrong 2 days ago when I came across the video begging for help, and openly said that national nonprofits had done them wrong. Nonprofits on TikTok had done them wrong. And I started realizing no matter how much we vet these nonprofits, none of them are so perfect. And then I worried, oh my God, is mine going to get thrown in with them? Because we haven't done anything negative. We've only done positive, and most all of which I've done out of pocket. We haven't even really raised $1 for anything. The fundraising that we were able to do, the money went straight to the families that needed it. We never had to touch it. But this family needs far more than what we can do. And so the least that I can do is go live and use my platform to talk about the crisis, to use them as proof why we need to do more than what we're doing, and to try and get help for them. And telling their story is one of the things that we can do. So whether it's the gaming or the making of things, or pushing our auctions and raffles, that is what we're going to do. If you're interested in becoming an ambassador for your state, and you can promise me that you're going to commit to a minimum of 8 hours a week, I need an email to kovhfoundation@gmail.com, or you can send me a DM and let me know that that's what you want. I have the applications ready. It's not an easy task, but it is probably one of the most important things that you're going to do. These families are just a few of what we're looking at, and the numbers are going to grow. Like I said, the stats are just mind numbing, and they were big when I first fell into this hole, and now looking at it, it's just going to get worse. So if you can share the live, if you can share the links out, if you can't donate to the GoFundMe, I completely understand. I couldn't either, but I can definitely share it. I would appreciate it. I have watched in the last few weeks TikTok specifically push veterans who were in crisis and help them out. Selective support is probably just as toxic as doing nothing. And that was one of my biggest worries, because you have veterans who are watching some people get help and others not. And when we pick and choose, it causes this little rift, and it causes more problems. So if you're interested in becoming an ambassador, you just need to fill out an application, and it's pretty much going to have to be an interview process. These families absolutely have privacy that we need to protect, and we need to make sure that every ambassador is understanding the mission, because you're literally representing our foundation on a state level. You are going to be the voice and the face for us in your state. You don't have to do it by yourself. If you have a team that you want to put together and work as a group, that's great. They all have to fill out applications, but you just have to let me know and we can work with that. This needs to get done. These families have been through enough, and I hate dragging them through anything more, but this is too important to just let go. So I don't have a platform that's so grand that I can promise people anything, but I can do my best to try and help where I can, when I can, and this is the least that I can do. I don't know how people can sleep at night knowing that this is going on and not do something. I'm trying to share out my Facebook. There we go. I'm so new to this that it's so frustrating sometimes when I click the wrong button and I don't send what I thought I was going to send. So I didn't start streaming to play games. I used it as a way to give me something to do, to talk to people. But I also do other things, and that's one of the things that I was doing earlier today. And this is what I've got to get this finished. This is what we are raffling off. This is a 30 by 40 Soldier's Cross diamond art panel. It's not going to come in a frame. It's going to let you frame it. Once I finish this and get it sealed, this is what you are bidding on. Tickets are $2 a piece. All money that I receive at all this weekend, I am going to put into the GoFundMe and post the receipts on our website at keepourvetshoused.org. Our merch shop is kovhfoundation.org. Any sales that I get, I forgot his name already, Tim. I got a sale today. I'm going to put that into the GoFundMe, and I'm going to post the receipts when it cashes out, which it's like once a month, but still, anything that we can do is better than nothing. So that's kind of what we're doing until we get more people in. I'm just going to kind of hang out and try and get this finished and hopefully not blow people's ears out with this music. Maybe, if it'll play. There we go. I feel bad for these families. I really do. I know how hard it's been for mine, and I can't not do something. And it never is going to feel like enough to me. That is for sure. I feel like I'm missing more of the 6-5. Yes, we need to do X. I hope everyone is having a good Friday. Remember that Fridays are always Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed RED, so hopefully everybody wears red every Friday. We definitely have quite a few troops that are currently deployed. And hopefully they get to all come home safe and sound. I don't miss the deployments, but I do miss being part of active duty status. Why is this not opening? It's a pappy. Oh, I gotta go to Discord, don't I? That would help. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Oh god, why is it you come around and I'm hungry? Dang you, Pappy. Dang you. I blame you.
Please do.
Yeah. I haven't even thought about dinner yet. It's only lunchtime-y still. I got my stuff done and I sat in my chair, and that was a mistake because it wrapped its arms around me and said, night-night.
Well, I put my clothes in the dryer, came and laid on the bed, and good thing I had set the alarm to wake me up 90 minutes later.
I set the alarm on my phone and I swiped the phone off the table, so I said, screw you, alarm.
You're not supposed to do that, Amy.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
and
we got that there.
My bougie water is not doing what it's supposed to, so I definitely am not wanting to drink it, and I need to.
What, you mean giving you what?
Oh, hold on. I got a dog. Hold on. I got a Kaiser.
Oh, Lordy. Kaiser!
Turn around. Back up. Back up. You're going to fall. Back up.
Where is
Back up.
what I want?
Come on, Tailboy. Let's go. Angelina Jolie, puppy. Go.
Uh-oh. Angelina Jolie puppy. Sorry, guys. I am trying to get a piece of information off Amy's link of the tree. right. Paste. Hit that button. Now I'm going to share this out on Facebook. All right, guys and gals, make sure you're tapping that screen if you're over on the TikTok side. Let's make sure that we get the likes up there. Also, make sure you're checking out the link tree for the information for the family that we are trying to get information out about. All you got to do is click on the link tree. Very first one. If you guys can go in and read their GoFundMe, please do. But also make sure you send that out to as many people as you can. Let's see if we can get that out there to folks who might be able to give them a hand.
Puppy drama.
Hello. Puppy drama?
Yeah,
Never.
she is. She is being overly dramatic. I'm telling you.
Oh my God! What did she do?
She's howling because one, she's sick, so she wants sympathy.
Okay.
But 2, she's using her brother to try and get treats.
Oh, really? Well, can she get me some treats while you think she'll get me? She could do that for me too. Hope I see her.
Yeah, that's because Dave came in and threw something out.
Hang on for a second. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Had some medicine. Had some medicine delivered.
Yeah, Dave came in and threw something out, and so Angel followed him in.
Oh yeah? What was it? Food?
No, it was something from the trash of Band-Aid or something. I don't know. I don't care. I just got her out of here with Kaiser, and now suddenly that's an issue, and she just knocked everything off the side of the table.
Oh, she's like, I want attention.
Yes.
Dad is putting stuff in the trash can that I can't have, so I am going to make your life miserable.
Great. Pappy, you have now made it so that I will forever hear Angel as having your voice. Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Can I give Kaiser a voice too?
No.
I don't want to.
Oh, Lord. Oh, so I have an update. They're releasing my grandmother on Monday.
2. Is she going home?
No.
Or is she going to a facility?
Nope. That's never an issue anymore. Now she's going to a facility.
Okay.
She didn't know until today.
Oh, I bet that broke her heart.
It did. I think she's going to feel like she has been shanghaied by her children.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so...
so she probably
but that's not really the news.
Uh-oh.
The news is my mother has COVID.
Oh, wait. I thought you said that yesterday.
Nope. My grandmother had COVID. My mother did not.
Oh, your mother picked it up from your grandmother.
My mother got it from my grandmother, and my mother babysit my sister's baby. So now the baby has it.
Oh, no.
The gift that keeps on giving. Let's go.
Aren't you glad?
No, they have cooties. I'm not glad.
I was going to say, aren't you glad you're not there?
Yes, I am very glad that I am not there. I do not want their cooties.
I'm sorry, Mama D, but we don't want what you all got.
Yeah, I need to share it out to my main Facebook page because I'm pretty sure she wants some entertainment.
Well, if I had friended your mama,
no,
probably. See, I'm not friends with your mama. Otherwise, I'd just.
You are never allowed. I will be very upset with you.
What?
No.
For doing my job?
No, you aren't. My mother.
Sure
my mother is not your job.
Making sure that she is informed when you're live?
No, she does not need to be.
Especially now that you're on Facebook?
No. Pappy? My mother is off limits to you.
Yeah, she probably would automatically slap me around anyways.
Probably.
She'd be like, "No, you're that crazy guy that hangs out with my daughter." Then I'd be like, "Yep."
Yeah,
just here
she
to
would
keep you
question
informed.
your religious practices and where you went to school and wanted to know why or what they're putting in the water.
Clear Creek Baptist Bible College, Pineville, Kentucky, 2003 to 2007.
Lord have mercy.
Then I spent a year and a half working on a master's degree that I dropped out of at Liberty University
Ugh.
because I became overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm. I forgot
Otherwise,
to
I would have
message
finished.
Rabs, and he's gonna be live shortly. Damn it!
Right,
I did let Dallas know that I have to put everything else on the back burner, including the video, so I can try and do this.
right. You're fine.
Not
Well,
really.
I mean,
I'm going to be
it's-
exhausted, but I have to remember, one, this is not my job. I'm doing it because I want to, because I have to do something. But two, I can only do so much, and I'm only one person.
You're doing it because you care, you have a heart, and you're compassionate.
Yes, that's it. We'll go with that.
I mean, if you
course.
were a cold, heartless witch, you would be like, "Screw
My
that.
ex-husband says that I am a cold, heartless witch.
You would be like, I'm going to do what I need to do for me and nobody else. No, you keep putting everybody first.
I will always put everyone first. That is part of the survival tactic in me. What?
Yep. So there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to bring Discord back up because, obviously I need to let everybody know you're live.
I miss my Becca, and I don't know where she is.
I don't know. Hang on. Give me a second to find where I
let
need to
Roger
go.
know that this weekend I was going to be live a lot, and he said he would try and be by when he can, so.
All right. What am I doing here? Come
Did
on.
you just go, huh?
Yeah, I did. I get okay as.
That was rude.
No, it wasn't a negative. It was a.
That is not how it sounded.
It was okay. Fine. What in this Sam flipping fracking? Okay, let's try this again. Copy this link. Go up here to announcements.
I may have to put away the farming game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because I gotta do the. I want to finish this, and I'm close. I'm gonna turn it off so I don't lag.
Oh. Okay.
I'll change my.
Everyone. What's your name again?
Superman, 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 Superman. What's my name? I don't know. Hang on, let's do this.
Not yet. Edit message. Paste that one. Yes. Now I gotta go over here. With my cord. Damn.
Dang.
That's what I thought I said.
No.
It was rubbing up against my arm.
I do not. I
it's
do
like
not want to know.
The cord from my mouse.
Uh-huh.
It felt like I had something crawling on my arm all of a sudden. Hey, there's that one. And I need this one. Share that. Copy link. All right, put everything back in place. Boom, there. Now they've been notified you are on all 3 platforms. So if they can't find you, they're blind. All right, guys and gals, don't forget Amy will be live all weekend trying to help this family that we came across that was introduced to us 2 days ago. So if you guys can help us out by checking out their GoFundMe, it is in the link of the trees. Very first one. All you got to do is click on it. If you can help in any way, go ahead and send them a little something. If all you can do is send the link to everybody you know, that will help also,
Hi,
because you
Cowboy.
never know. Somebody in your list of friends may be able to help them out.
Mm-hmm.
We just ask that you guys send this out to everybody.
Bougie water.
Which bougie water are you drinking?
The one that's now glowing. You see it?
Oh, that's the hydrogen water.
This is the hydrogen water. Thank you
I
for the
need to get
follow,
one.
Harley.
I need to get me one
Yeah.
of those bottles.
I probably shouldn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is really good.
Maybe I'll put that on my birthday wish list.
I hate water, but I love this stuff. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. You interrupted me. Damn you, Pappy. Okay. This is the Soldier Cross diamond art panel that we are waffling off. We can't say the R word because it will get me bananaed off of TikTok. So tickets are $2 a piece. That money is going to go into the GoFundMe for this family. They have until June 11th. They actually need just under $15,000. The GoFundMe is set for $5,000. I know who you are, Harley. That is, I think, the max, or maybe not. Maybe it's just all that they thought. I don't know. I can't put words into his mouth. But he did tell me that money is minus the lawyer fees, the taxes, and things. So that is what I'm going to try and focus on. They have raised 300, and let me refresh it. They have raised $345, 11 donations. I'm going to try and get them more than that this weekend. We're going to see. I don't think it's going to do much, but hopefully by talking and by going live and by making this a priority, somebody somewhere is going to be able to hear it and help us get it out to people who will be able to help them more. This has to get done. I have seen a lot of people helping veterans on TikTok, and selective support is toxic because it literally creates jealousy and makes a handful of these families feel like they are not as important as others. It's not about follows, it's not about likes, it's not about clout chasing or being social media popular. These are veteran families who are absolutely facing one of the worst periods of their lives, and they should not be. They served the country and they deserve better. They earned the right for us to fight for them. So that is what we are going to be doing this weekend, and I'm going to be doing it as often as I can until we figure this out. Hopefully Dallas and his group can help us come up with a creative way to get people inspired to do more than what they're doing. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. And if you're on TikTok and you give any gifts, I do believe Amy has said
yes,
all gifts will be given back to the family.
Yes, I am gonna, and I'll post the receipts right on the website because I don't want anything.
Mm-hmm. So I've already cleared out my TikTok earnings and sent them over to Amy to send all at once.
Yes. So that is what we're going to be doing.
My $6 ain't much, but when I put it with what everybody else will give,
I wish it translated into that, but you realize that just you doing the $6 doesn't actually equate to the $6 by the time it transfers out. Yeah, no. I hate that.
Well, my $6.55 turned into 654 bits or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 40.
Hi, Matt. I have missed you.
To do what I did.
You do the do?
Yes, I did do the do. Matter of fact, I got to do a duty.
Ew. God, he's doing the oversharing thing again. Someone needs to come rescue me.
There is no rescuing you.
Yes, there is.
You are forever stuck to me.
No, you need to never say that again. especially with that tone.
You're
Never!
stuck with me, girl.
No. But all kidding aside, this is a serious crisis. This family is this family is actually in worse of a position than what I thought we were in, and ours was pretty bad. I have had lawyers tell me that they feel so bad for us because there is no help coming for us. Now, if that's the case for us, think about this family who has made national news. They need help. They need this country to step up, and nobody is. Nonprofits here on social media have failed them, given them false hopes, which is more toxic than doing nothing. And national nonprofits have dropped the ball and actually treated them like crap. I was absolutely appalled by one of them that I had to reread the email twice because I was like, there's no way that this is real. It was. And I don't know the tone behind it, but it was just, it's not how I thought things would be playing out. So I'm a little disappointed. There is no way that any one nonprofit organization is ever going to be able to handle the crisis on its own. I think that's why they downplay it or push the narrative that's being passed on by the politicians. It's so that they don't have to feel accountable. They absolutely are, and we're going to hold them to it. Just because they're having an easy ride right now and getting away with the lies doesn't mean that they're always going to be. So I don't go away. Matt is being awfully quiet. Why is Matt awfully quiet?
I don't know.
Matt, you're scaring me.
Maybe he slid out and tender swiped?
No, he's there.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I mean, if he's quiet, he might have got tender swiped.
No. He's just being quiet.
Ah. Interesting. Anyways, everybody, don't forget to share out this live to all your friends, your family. If you are on Facebook, follow us over there. Then while you're there, send it out to your friends and family there.
Oh, he's gaming.
And watch us. And you can watch us on any platform that you follow us on. Hello, Becca.
Oh.
It's
I love you, woman. All right, so because we have new people coming in, I'm gonna do my thing because there are a lot of people who don't know. So for those who don't know, my name is Amy Tilly Boyd. I am the founder of Keep Our Vets Housed Foundation. I'm not coming to you guys today in the stream as a veteran housing advocate. I'm coming to you today as that plus a veteran wife, a mother, and someone who has been through this nightmare as now a growing number of veteran families are quietly having to face all on their own. It is absolutely horrifying to fight for a country, to have to come home from those wars and have to fight your own country just to keep your house. So today I am using my stream and tomorrow and Sunday and probably all week next week to sound the alarm and ask you to help answer it. In 2014, after years of service, my husband and I were blindsided by the threat of foreclosure. We did absolutely everything right. We served our country, we paid our bills, we were assets to our community, and then we had to ask for help when he lost his job, and I couldn't find any help from anyone, from anywhere. We nearly lost our home then, and now we are fighting once again for that same home because of the COVID-19 forbearance and the numerous extensions that played out after. That fight, this fight, opened my eyes to a national crisis hiding in plain sight. And that is why I started the KOVH Foundation, to stand in the gap for those who've served and now need us to serve them. The reality is that on May 1st of 2025, the VA's VASP program was terminated by the current administration. No fanfare, no outrage, no national outcry. It was just gone. This program helped more than 50,000 veterans and their families avoid foreclosure through interest rate reductions of up to 3.5%, forbearance during hardships, payment deferrals for veterans transitioning into the civilian sector, foreclosure mediation that had a 78% success rate, better than the tariffs we've got, protections for families of deployed, I didn't say that, service members, and in one swipe of the pen, it was all gone. On September 1st, every other remaining federal mortgage assistance program, including FHA relief, will disappear as well. This isn't just a bureaucratic shift, it's a humanitarian crisis in the making. This is what we are looking at. 50,000 plus and rapidly growing veterans and their families are going to face foreclosure in the next 90 to 120 days guaranteed. Veterans on fixed incomes and those with disabilities are at the highest risk, and for my foundation, they are the priority. The VA reports a 32% spike in housing-related distress calls in the last couple of months. If you are a mental health advocate, this definitely should concern you. You should be paying attention. Families of deployed troops just lost their only safety net, and veterans transitioning to civilian jobs no longer have that little tiny time cushion to try and hold on to. This is additional trauma on top of trauma that already is being experienced by these men and their families, well, men and women and their families. Cities are preparing for a 27% surge in family homelessness, not just homelessness, but family homelessness. 14 regional banks are now flagged as financially at risk because they hold the biggest portfolio of VA mortgages. $87 billion in projected home equity losses by the end of 2026. So why is it that we are the only ones who are talking about this and there is such a silence? It's because this is buried in policy jargon and people don't want to go through and read it, and politicians know it. The media is distracted by whatever is the hot topic. Some believe in the housing market, that this is a strong enough housing market that it's going to bounce back, but I guarantee you, I promise you, it is not. And worst of all, people are spreading the false hope that private lenders will voluntarily fill the gap, and while some may, the majority won't and haven't. They had a chance when the VAST program was terminated May 1st, and they did nothing. That is why the KOVH Foundation is standing virtually alone in raising this alarm. We created the Veterans Housing Justice Ambassador Program, a national grassroots response to a national crisis. We're going to be placing ambassadors for the KOVH Foundation in every single state to work with state leaders to educate the public, to connect veteran families with resources in their communities and in their state, to push for legislative protections, and to stop this crisis from getting any further. This is not top-down. This is bottom-up, people-powered change. We are giving America's veterans the one thing they have been denied for so long, a loud, unrelenting advocate in every corner of this country. So here's what I'm asking of those of you who are listening and watching. Become an ambassador for your state. Guarantee me that you can give me 8 hours minimum a week. We will train you, put you through the workshops, and teach you how to do what I've been doing pretty much on my own since 2014. Share our messages, reach out to your lawmakers, and don't let this happen on your watch. You now know the facts and are well aware of what is going on. And so whatever you choose to do, while it is your choice, that is going to show whether you actually support our troops and our veterans or not. You don't need a policy degree. You need courage. You don't need a uniform, just conviction. We can't stand by while those who served our country lose their homes in silence. This is not a partisan issue. This is about protecting American families and the stability of our communities. The time for action is not tomorrow. It is right now, here today. This isn't about left or right, and it's definitely not about politics. This is about families. It's about dignity and doing what's right. It's about who we are as a nation and what we stand for. We cannot let the people who served this country come home to foreclosure notices. We cannot let this silent crisis continue in the shadows. So I'm going to ask you, will you be the voice for these people, for these amazing families? Will you take the lead? Will you help us keep our vets housed? If the answer is yes, a simple email to the KOVH Foundation at gmail.com to say that you would like an application to be considered for an ambassador position for your state is what you need to do. You can definitely DM Pappy or me, and you can get on the track to getting that application. Either way, one minimum ambassador has to be in every state. Some states are definitely, like the larger ones, going to need more than one. You can even work as a group. That is something that during the process of an interview for the ambassador program, you're going to be able to tell us and ask and work with us. We have junior ambassadors beneath the state ambassadors. That is going to be your little group and support to work your communities inside your areas. And that's going to be pretty much the turning point for this. It's going to make it impossible for anyone to ignore this problem in these families anymore. So that is who I am, that is who we are, and that is what we are doing. What changed my streams today and this morning was when I woke up to a response video from the veteran family that Nick tagged me in a couple days ago. And hearing the hurt in his voice and hearing him say he has done telling his story and being humiliated, that he is done trusting nonprofits on TikTok, that he is done trusting nonprofits on a national level and asking for help, it broke my heart because I was in his shoes. I still am in his shoes. If the very least I can do is tell his story and see if I can't get people to understand how dire this is, how urgent this is, how much we need to do something before it's too late, then I'm going to do it. So I decided today, tomorrow, and Sunday, I'm going to go live all day. Whatever I can do, I'm going to do because that is my promise to him. I may not be able to get him the money. I may not be able to save his house, but I damn sure can make sure that people don't forget who he and his wife is, who they are, who they were. They are veterans. They are disabled. They are in their 60s and should not be going through this. They are owed better by this country, and they are not the only ones. The number of families that we're going to start seeing come forward and have GoFundMes that have to be pushed is going to triple, if not quadruple, in the next few weeks and few months if we don't do something. If you are a mental health advocate, you should care about this. If you are a veteran supporter, you should care about this. This is a rapidly escalating and growing fight, and they are one-sided. It is pretty much us against everyone else. So if you would be so kind as to share the live and to consider becoming an ambassador. If you have questions, ask them. Follow, like, and share all of our social media platforms. Stay up to date by going to keepourvetshoused.org. I put out blog posts as I can. These are the most important days. Getting the information out, making sure you have the facts, meeting some of the families, listening to the stories. I absolutely have to do the podcast. I absolutely need to try and swallow my pride and ask for help from other organizations and see if we can't get something going for these families. We cannot do this without you. It's not about video games. It's about making change. And if there's one thing with your life that you can do to make a difference, this is it. These families deserve it. I talk too much, don't I?
Nope, you did fine. Stop saying that.
No, make me. In any case, that's what we are doing. I was going to try and do farming, but I just can't. I got to get this done.
She's addicted to diamond art.
No, I want to get this done. This is on the raffle thing, so...
Oh, well, you know,
it's already listed.
Well, say you got till the end of the month.
Yes, I know, but I want to get it done.
Yeah, because you want to get other things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get to other ones.
I do.
So, guys, if you can sit with us all weekend and share these lives out, please do. If you know people who might be able to help, send the GoFundMe information to them. In the GoFundMe information, you will find links to the news articles that talk about what happened and what's going on. The most recent ones are dated March and February of this year. So please go check them out. If you're in Pennsylvania, once you've read all that stuff, contact your Attorney General's office and say, hey, what can I do to show support for this family? Because if you guys overpower the AG with messages, I'm sure they'll have to move a little faster.
We hope.
Yes. Not that we have much confidence in some of our representatives.
Well, we can't discuss that, though, because they have a job to do, and we have to hold them accountable, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, especially when it comes to doing what he's got to do as an AG.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to be him right now.
Because this this is involving more than just one family too. So
Yeah, there are multiple
There's
families who were impacted by this, which is a problem.
yeah, yep.
Okay.
And I'd love to say the words that I'm thinking right now.
No,
about the
you're not
person
going to
that
say
did it, but I can't. I just
no.
can't say it.
No. Back up. We need a boot. We need a boot.
Hey, I was self-editing, okay?
Wow. Okay.
Because I know that there are legal issues involved
There
in this
are.
that we have to skirt around.
I don't want to hurt their case, and they have a
Yep.
big one ahead of them. So
Yep. So you
Yes.
Pennsylvania followers, please step up and help one of your neighbors.
yes, please.
Show them that they are not that. What was it? Pennsylvania's the state. What was their slogan? Brotherly love.
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot like that. I don't know that. I'll
Oh, I
make
can
up
find out.
something and be totally wrong.
Hang on. Well, it used to be the brotherly love state because that's where the Pennsylvania Dutch settled.
Well, I am missing a number 2. I have a number 1. Where is it? I don't even know what color it's supposed to be. I gotta get a paper towel because my phone is gonna get wet.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a green.
Virtue, liberty, and independence. Oh, Philadelphia must be is the city of brotherly love.
Oh, see, now you're making me look bad. I didn't even know
Virtue,
that.
liberty, well, I knew that Philadelphia was the brotherly love, was the city of brotherly love, but
You're something.
I didn't. But virtue, liberty, and independence is the state motto.
I am missing number 2. 18, 17.
Sounds like you need some metal mucil.
Nope, I found it. Oh, this is a number 3. 13, 12, 16,
Nope.
7, 15, 20, and 6. Number 1. 6, 8, 11, 10, 4. I'm missing 2. I don't know if I left it out in the living room. Okay, I will be right back.
All right, guys and gals, while she is walking away to go get what she needs, please make sure you're tapping that screen. Share this information out to your friends, your family, your loved ones. We need your help getting the word out and doing what we can for a fellow citizen.
You're driving us insane, racing, game, and fishing in the rain. You crash your car and throw your phone and fish like you've never been shown. Risky or a dick, but that's okay.
So, and if you need the information for their GoFundMe, it is in the link tree for Keep Our Vets Housed. It is the very first item in the link tree. If you are on the Book of the Faces, it is there in the chat. If you are on Purple, that Twitchy thing, it is pinned to the comments, and I can put it in the comments for TikTok as we go along. Dun, dun, dun. Green Giant. All right, guys and gals, make sure you're following us on all 3 of the platforms that we are on right now. If any of y'all have a Facebook account, and you guys can go over and quickly follow us on the Book of the Faces, please do, and then share that live out to all of your friends, your family, and your loved ones, so that we could get this live out there and get the information that we are talking about out there to everyone. So please help us out.
Whiskey, you're a dick.
Give me just a minute. I'm trying to get this information out to some of the folks that I am talking to on a regular basis. Shit.
The fun he brings, it's outrageous. We're all in the zone, then he cracks a pun. Now the game's on pause, cause we're doubled in fun. He's the life of the party, the king of the chat. Tell me who put a quarter in a friend like that? Who put a quarter in jukebox tonight? Spinning up stories and the vibe's just right. He's got us rolling, laughing nonstop. Yeah, who put a quarter in jukebox?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Amy is coming back. Don't worry, she will be right back. She is currently doing what she has got to do.
When the game gets tough, he's the one to say, let's flip the script, laugh the stress away. No need for music when he's around. His voice alone is the best sound in town. Who put a quarter in jukebox tonight? Spinning up stories and the vibe's just right. He's got us rolling, laughing nonstop. Yeah, who put a quarter in jukebox? So here's to the guy who keeps the fun alive with a quick wit mind and a playful vibe. You can try to out talk him, but it's no use. Jukebox is the chip when the words get loose.
That was evil.
What happened?
So I have one little problem.
What's that?
I found two.
Two?
I found the number 2 bag. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's empty, Pappy.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I think
Did
they
you
fell.
eat them?
Yes,
Were you
I thought they
eating
were
your
Skittles.
diamond be-
I thought they were Skittles.
Amy Marie.
I know.
Bad Amy. Bad Amy.
It is 90 degrees. Hi, Chuck! It is 90 degrees, and the air conditioner is struggling like a mofo.
Didn't you have power go out because of this the other night?
Yes. Skittles! Yes!
It depends.
Mm.
I don't mind Skittles, but
Well, I prefer
actually-
jelly beans.
yeah, jelly beans, especially black ones.
Licorice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna go on to the next one, and I'll grab the other pack because I have to dig it out of the bag. Oh, I did get a new one today. Do we want to see what it looks like? Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Let's see. Hopefully it's not Jesus. Please don't let it be Jesus, because if I see eyeballs again, I'm gonna drop it again. So this one I think is the one I've been waiting for. Yes. Where's the picture? It is the Pebble Beach here in California with all the stones on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the little colored stones on it, so yeah, that'll be pretty. So, okay. What do we need? So I can't do L. We need Z.
Back relief.
So we need 7. Hi guys, welcome in. I wish there was a way that I could do the GoFundMe on my thing.
Yeah. What? Huh?
On my
What do you mean
stream.
on your thing? Oh, like the image?
Yeah.
Can't you if you save the picture of it?
I can try. I don't know if it's going to be
Something
clear.
like-
It's not that I can't. It's that I don't know if it's going to be clear.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to screenshot this. We'll just use this one. Uh-oh. 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 I got stuff loading. Hold on. No. What just happened? It's trying to grab my camera. Why? Oh no. There we go.
I gotta tell you something interesting later.
Are you pregnant?
I've been pregnant for 40 years now. What are you talking about? Oh, my back hurts. But I'm gonna have to sit up and make a pit stop.
Uh-oh, I
And
can't
come back.
die. What is the deal with this thing?
Okay.
I'm trying to grab too much. I need to focus on just one little part. So we're gonna do this. His wife is so pretty. Not Dallas's Sarah pretty, but so.
Wait, did Sarah just come in?
No. Just in
I was
case they're
like,
listening.
Just in case. Okay, I see what
You
you
tell us it was in the water. Well, I mean, I have my water and it's not making me happy.
Okay, give me a moment. I will be right back.
No, it's not allowed. Okay, here we go. Can Amy do this without crashing? Let's try. Wait, what was in the water? The pregnancy? Pappy.
I'll be right back.
Baby's in the water. Yes, I know, I got it. Okay, this is the picture I want. I wonder if I can just stick it up here for now. I don't really care about not being able to see the diamond art at this point. I just want to put it over here. Come on. Oh, screw it. We're gonna... Why isn't it letting me make it bigger? There we go. We'll leave it there. That's fine for now. Okay. TikTok is being weird. And I'm crunching on an ice cube. Sorry. I'm not feeling good, so I'm trying to head off any chance of getting sicker again. Okay. Let's get this puppy finished. But this is the family that we're talking about. They're in their 60s, and they were victims of a father-son con circle, and I hope they are fully held accountable and shown no mercy, because the damage that they have done is irreversible. And I am so sorry to them that they have had to grow. They have had to go. Can you tell what's on my mind? Gardening! Specifically one plant. But anyway, that they're going through what they are, because nobody should have to. Pappy has broken my brain. Okay, so this one is... This is 7? Yes. So this is Z. No, Kaiser. Everything's always in our water. It's a never-ending cycle of bad. The husky is being dramatic again. Somehow she thinks that she owns the house. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. You missed it. I was live for 5 hours this morning early, because I was struggling with trying to grasp why what was happening is happening and why so few people are talking about it. I don't have any answers for that. I don't have any answers for a lot of things, but that is definitely one I wished I had answers for. So I decided this weekend, instead of doing what I was going to do and have a live sale and try and raise money for our program, that instead I'm going to be going live and trying to help this family raise the money that they have to have by June 11th. They are even worse than my family, and I thought my family was the worst when it comes to foreclosures. It definitely has us beat. It goes to show you that every time you think you've got it bad, somebody else has it worse. I'm really disappointed in the social media veteran community, because it seems like we're selectively picking and choosing who we support, who we follow, who we share, and who we help. That is toxic, and it's violence, because you're literally choosing one person over others. And how do you gauge who needs more help? I don't know how people do it. I don't. I know we can't help everyone, but that's the problem with a lot of these nonprofits. They make promises based on the hope that they can do something, and then when they can't, they think that we're sorry is going to somehow fix things, and it doesn't. Why do I feel like everyone has suddenly left me? Okay. The worst part with this family that I'm trying to help raise awareness to is that this con group actually has taken money from veterans, which is government money, disability money, and basically has stolen it. So I'm hoping that they are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Candick.
Everyone else has left me, so welcome back.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess I'll leave again.
Peppy?
Yes. Hey, I had an emergency, okay?
You are an emergency.
Something.
Yes, you are.
But you still love me.
Yes,
maybe.
I do.
I don't know.
I do. Did you really just question that?
Well, I don't know. You sometimes say you hate me, so...
I do not say I hate you. I said I don't like you right now.
Okay, don't like me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
To which I usually say, and that's no different than...
Superman!
Yesterday.
Thank you for the cheer.
Yes, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that I'm back...
I'm front.
That's deadly. That could get me into lots of trouble.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Well, you know, as long as you're enjoying it.
Nope. That's gonna get you into trouble.
I mean, we could be going around dressed as a, what is it? A giraffe.
Nope. Nope. Hi, Sam.
Oh, you want to be dressed as unicorns? Okay,
No, you can be
fine.
dressed as me.
No.
Yes.
Why would I want to go dressed as you? You're already the best one of all. I would look ugly. Therefore,
No,
I
you
would make
wouldn't.
you look worse.
No, you wouldn't.
Do you really want me to be dressed up as you? I mean, come on.
Yes.
I have my beard right now.
I think
I
you
mean,
would make a good-looking version of me.
Then I need to get a purple wig.
Yes, you would. I think
I'll
you
have
could
to
pull
find
it
one.
off.
I would have to find one when I get extra money.
You could pull it off, and
To
then
go-
I will cry.
To do with the pink, go with the pink one.
Just so we're clear, you will have to wear the pink one if we get to 500. That does not
Yes,
change.
I know.
Okay.
Yes, I know. No, it didn't change.
Mm-hmm.
One iota. Oh.
I hear crunching. They must be eating a bone.
Which one though?
Kaiser. He's right outside the
Ah.
office door.
Okay. Yeah, Angel would just bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
Go, hey mom. She'd go, hey mom, look what I got.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Is it me or is it just TikTok and people are not, they're coming in but they're not staying or saying anything? That's not like people.
I don't know. It's I mean, it's also, it's like almost 7 o'clock on the East Coast. So they're just now getting home from work and checking in and doing the dinner rush, which I already know what I'm doing for dinner. I'm having more taco stuff.
Hot dogs.
Hmm?
And baked beans. Hot dogs and baked beans. Everybody's so quiet.
Sorry, people are asking me what I'm doing, so I'm telling them. I'm like, we are working on helping a family. You want to talk to me? Come hang out and learn what we're talking about.
Or is it? I am not yawning already. It's not happening. No, it's not allowed.
I already had one of my Facebook friends say, hey, can I talk to you later? I said, if I'm not busy.
You're busy.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I know I'll be busy. They don't know that, though.
They want to borrow money.
Do what?
They want to borrow money.
No, this is one of the ones that I knew in Ohio.
They want to borrow brain cells?
I hope not, because I ain't giving no brain cells out. I have no brain cells to give.
You're from Ohio. We know that.
Fight me. At least I'm not from Michigan.
Oh, God. He said it right this time. Now I have to be nice to him.
Michigan.
Nope. He lost his man card. Wait, he never had one, so. It's fine. Oh, my foot is swelling again.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
You need like a one of those desk chairs
I know.
that has the footrest or the reclining type. That way you can just kick back from time to time there at your desk, put your foot up for about 20 minutes and let the swelling go down.
Worst case scenario,
Otherwise-
I can switch it to the static screens and try not to get banned, but I have a feeling I would, but then I could go to the recliner and just stay in Discord and talk. That would be worst case scenario. We're gonna try
Going
not
to
to do that.
Discord and talk?
No. Going to sit in my recliner.
Oh, okay. Well, you could always like, I don't know. Well, you could sit in your recliner, or have the camera pointing up at the at your little children that are up in the.
I
up in
can't
the
use Streamlabs
corner.
in my recliner. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so we can only choose one channel.
Yeah,
Well, crap.
that's why I said I've got to try and get up and walk around every now and then because I got to get the circulation back. I'm trying not to have any more major issues than what I already have.
Yeah, no more issues. No issues. No issues.
Just tissues. We're gonna look back on this day and we're gonna be like, what were we thinking?
What do you mean?
All the
Why did we
crazy
go live all day?
shenanigans. No, not that. No, that had to happen. I told Roger, even if I was by myself this weekend, it was gonna have to happen. Nobody else is doing anything.
No, we're doing what we can.
This is all I can
I
do.
mean, I was only like, what, 15 minutes late this time because I was laying here with my eyes closed.
Yes.
April.
Dang you, Peppy. Dang you.
I'm sorry, I had to recharge my batteries after the early start this morning.
Sorry, I was upset and I was trying to run damage control before we got included on something that I was going to be upset over.
I didn't have a. Did you hear me complaining about?
Yes, you're complaining now.
enjoying
You
this?
saved it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
saved it.
Don't bite me.
No. How you doing, Superman? He's being very quiet too, which bothers me.
Yeah. I'm drinking my Ollie root beer. I need $1 million.
Me too.
Actually, what I need is like the money to. Need $15 just so I can buy what I need off of Temu.
Why? What are you gonna buy?
I'm actually going to get one of these rolling carts that has 4 shelves to it to put all my crafting stuff in. My crafting and journaling stuff in. That way I can just like roll it around out of the way. Because eventually where I have it sitting right now is going to be a bookcase. But if I just put the stuff on the shelves of this, actually I need a couple of these. These would be cool to have, like one sitting in front of my stove when the stove is not on, to put some things in for the kitchen. So I don't know. I just want to get one to start with. I could get one for free if I had $15.
How is it for
I
free
gotta
if you had $15?
Because on one of their little thingies, like the calendar 1000, it's one of my gifts, free gifts that I could do, but I have to do a purchase of $15.
It's not free then.
I really want the ultimate gift that I have coming at, hopefully, but I have a feeling at the end of the month, or in let's see, 10 days. When I get to it, I'm probably gonna have to have $10 for it to buy $10 or $15 worth of stuff,
That is
which will
so
tick
odd.
me off. Yeah, well, every now and then I get lucky. I've gotten some decent stuff from them. So actually, I've seen a microphone stand that I'd like to get that could go under my monitor, that goes under the shelf that's on my desk. It would stick out from under there, and I could put my mic on that. Then I take the stand that my mic is currently on, and attach my camera, one of my cameras, to it, and then run it to the computer eventually.
Oh.
And then I could have a camera over my shoulder looking at whatever I'm doing. Of course, I really would have to get a better computer system by the time I probably could do it, but I would have to Yeah. Anyways, don't worry. Don't talk to the guy off the camera.
What?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's dreaming again. I was actually thinking about moving my desk into my bedroom because with the air conditioner on out there, it's too cold to sit out there for too long. I'm like, wait, I never had this problem before. What happened to me?
No, you have problems. You just didn't know you had them.
No, my damn anemia's gotten the better of me. Hey, when I get my stuff from Ohio, I'll have my dad's fishing gear. I can go fishing.
Are you gonna go fishing in the bathtub?
Yeah, I don't have a bathtub. I have a shower. I have a shower.
I have so many questions that I will not ask.
It's a walk-in shower.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least this person's being honest with me that I'm talking to.
What?
They told me where they was from. When I asked them where they was from, they told me exactly where they was from.
Your mama?
No, Ghana.
God.
She just sent me a picture of her riding a horse on the beach. I was like, damn it. That's cool.
Happy.
Hey, I like it when people are actually honest with where they're from.
Okay, so you hope that that's exactly where they're from. You
Well,
have no
considering
way
that-
of knowing.
Considering that the app that we're communicating on identifies them as being from there.
Yeah, clearly we need to have a crash course in how
And
you
the-
can mimic things.
Well, the phone number that is attached to it is an international,
Mm-hmm.
and that number, the
You can
prefix
spoof
number
numbers.
is.
You can spoof numbers.
Yeah, I know. Well, it says it comes from Ghana.
And I don't
so,
trust pictures anymore, so.
Yeah, I don't trust anything.
Well, thanks, Pappy.
Trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a good part. Keep it up. I'll start sending you pictures of me,
Oh,
just so
God.
you can question them.
I question everything.
Yeah, I know. That's not Pappy. That can't be Pappy. He would never send me a picture of him standing in church.
No! Stop swearing at me.
Well, you go to church on Sundays,
Mm-hmm.
you, half-heartedly.
I may need to switch to the farming.
Take a
We need
break
people.
from that. Take a break and do a little farming. Do a little dance. Nope, can't finish that song.
No.
Make a little money. Get
No.
down tonight. Get down tonight.
There's no getting down because I would not be able to get back up.
Yeah, I get down. You have to have a forklift to get me up. Takes at
Happy?
least 5 people. It takes at least 5 to 6 people to get me up on my feet when I fall down. The last couple times I got down on the ground, got down on the ground like that and was able to get up, it was a miracle that I could do it on my own. But if I'm out and about, like not around my apartment, actually getting in my apartment would be a bad thing too, because these floors can get slick.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Because your energy levels are drained.
Probably.
I mean, you've only been going at full tilt for several weeks on top of being sick yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know how my mom did it with 3 kids.
well, you're learning. You have 1 kid, 1 husband who might as well be a kid, and 2 dogs who are your kids, and a cat
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
kid.
something.
So you have 5.
More.
Okay. A diamond art piece of a mermaid that's mostly skeleton.
What?
Okay. With pink hair.
No pink hair.
It's a skeleton mermaid.
I don't want to hear about it.
Kind of looks like it's a neon, would kind of glow in the dark one because it's like fluorescence.
No, I'm starting Farmville. Well, not Farmville. Farming Sim. You stop with that. You're distracting me with it. I don't know what that is. Dave has a receipt for that one. He was putting money on the game.
Like this.
You can have it. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see
Okay,
if
that
it will
needs to be
load.
like $10 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.